Welcome back everyone to another Bedwars video, and for this week's video I'm going to be talking about the new Bedwars update that came out about 4 or 5 days ago. And the reason why I'm making like a standalone video about this is because I did a community post a couple days ago on my channel talking about how many of you guys noticed the XP patch that came out for Bedwars. And at the moment I'm recording this, I'm not sure what it's gonna be once I get like the screenshot for it, but it's currently at 75% of people voting no. So it's clear that a lot of you guys aren't aware of this update, and I wanted to talk about it, and I also wanted to have a bit of a discussion with you guys, so you guys could kind of comment your thoughts on this XP update in the comments down below. And I would like to preface this video by saying that this footage that you currently see was pre-recorded. I'm not currently doing like a live commentary or anything, or doing some magic with my hands while speaking. This was pre-recorded, and I was actually thinking about doing a live commentary for this. Like, I did actually do a couple tries, but I didn't really have my thoughts collected enough, and I wasn't too focused enough to speak while like playing at the same time like I normally was. So I thought that doing a voiceover would like kind of let me focus more on my inner thoughts about this update. So let's start talking about the update since we have a lot to talk about. So last week on Monday, the Bedwars version 1.94 update did release, which changed everything to do with how you obtain XP, and it changed the methods of obtaining XP. Just anything obtaining XP is what was changed throughout this update. And if you guys do want this Hypixel forum post that they released about the update, that I'm going to be going over throughout most of this video, make sure to check the description because I'll link the post that I'm basically accrediting a lot of what I'm saying to, if you want to go check it out and learn more about the update. So we're going to first talk about what was like the old system and the old ways of getting XP. So how it's always used to work for ever since like Bedwars released up until basically last Monday. You used to get XP for solo and double wins. You used to get 100 XP for that. For 3s and 4s wins, you used to get 50. Dreams and 4v4 you used to get 25. And then every minute of playtime used to be 25 XP. That was basically the old way you got XP. And this would also include like the quests that you get from like the villager at spawn. Those are like other methods to get XP. So those are mainly like all the main methods of getting XP. I can't think of any other methods on the top of my mind other than like the Slumber Hotel ticket machine thing, when that used to give XP, and we're gonna be talking about that in this video later on, like the XP doublers for anyone wondering. But on the top of my head, I'm pretty sure those are all the ways of gaining XP, everything you see in the old system, plus like the villager quest master. But now, after the update, we have a lot of new ways to gain XP, and we also have some changes to like the existing ways of gaining XP. So if we take a look at the new system, the solo wins, doubles wins, 3s wins, 4s wins, and the dream and 4v4 wins, those are all the same XP. That has not changed from the old system, but one of the things that changed the most was the every minute of playtime, which they reduced it to 20 XP, which it used to be 25, and then they also changed it again to make it to 15. I don't know when they edited this. I'm assuming like maybe a couple hours after. Maybe it was just too much XP, the 5 minutes, because this is after every minute. So let's say if you play a Bedwars game for 10 minutes, 10 times 20, that would be 200 XP. But for 15 XP, that would be 15 times 10 for like a 10-minute game. That would be 150 XP. So that's like the difference on like a 10-minute scale. But after the reduction in playtime XP, they now listed a lot of new ways where you can now achieve XP after the update. There's actually 5 new methods here. So the first one is your first kill on each player grants you 5 XP. And they have the example where if you non-final kill a player 10 times, you'll only get the 5 XP bonus for like the first kill you got on that player, which I think is actually a very good change. It basically rewards you for killing somebody one time, and this could be really helpful in like a 3s and 4s game, because in a 4s game you basically have like 12 different enemy opponents that aren't on your team, and if you're able to like kill one of them, or I should say like all of them one time at any point throughout the game, you would get 60 XP, because 12 times 5 is 60, so 12 kills, 1 kill on each of the players equals 60. So I actually like this change. I'm definitely on board with it. The next changes we have, which are, in my opinion, the most crucial changes, are every final kill you now get 10 XP, and every bed break you now get 15 XP, which I think is honestly important because everyone is always thinking about final kills and bed breaks because that's just how you end the game. I mean, you need to get beds to progress in Bed Wars, and you need to actually get the final kill on players to fully eliminate them. So I think it's a good change. I think it's probably the most crucial change out of the update in my opinion. And at the end of this game that I won here, I showed that I got 376 XP and 4 final kills, 3 beds broken, and like 4 regular kills as well. But it basically showed that I got 376 XP out of that like very fast 5-minute game. So I honestly think that like with an aggressive playing style, this like final kill and bed break change will be like very good for a lot of players, especially in 3s and 4s, because I feel like games in 3s and 4s didn't give you much playtime XP since they ended really quick if you had like a really good team. But since you now get like rewarded for every final and every bed break, I think with like a strong 3s and 4s team, you're going to be able to rack up XP probably pretty fast. The final 2 new ways to obtain XP in this update are to collect emeralds from emerald gens and diamonds from diamond gens, which the emeralds give you 3 XP for each one collected, and diamonds give you 2 XP for each one collected respectively, which I'm kind of mixed on this change. I'm really 50-50 about it, and definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on this one down below, because I could honestly be like persuaded either way since I don't know how I feel about it. But here's how I'll like break it down. I think it's like a good change in terms of like, let's say if you make it to an end game and you just need to stack up on a bunch of emeralds and stuff since people are dragging out the game. I mean, you'll be able to get quite a lot of XP since you need to get a bunch of resources, which will also like even it out for like the playtime XP being like reduced. You'll be able to like collect diamonds and emeralds instead. But the problem that I have with it is just doing like simple math. In like solos and doubles, it's so easy to get 8 Ms off like the middle pretty early as long as you like take out all teams that are going the middle. So let's say if you get 8 Ms, maybe you're going for like obby or for pots and like a pearl or something. I don't know, you guys could come up with the specifics, but if you get 8 emeralds from middle, you're gonna be getting 24 XP from that, which that means that you're getting more XP than like than 2 final kills, than 1 bed break, and even like 1 minute of playtime. Well, you should be getting more than 1 minute of playtime XP since it's more valuable, but is 8 emeralds really more valuable than like a final kill or like especially a bed break? Because in my opinion, I don't really think so. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about like this generator collection like method of getting XP. So let me know what you guys think about this one. So that is how the new XP system works after this update, which I think it has definitely a lot of positive changes. I'm not going to say that everything is perfect, but I think it is starting to hopefully lean towards a more positive direction as to how like Bedwars XP is obtained. So let me know your guys' opinions about this down below. But we do have 2 other changes to look at that are at the bottom of this Hypixel forum post. So the first change is, it's not really too crucial. It just reads that they shorten Bedwars experience to Bedwars XP. It's basically just a name change, which I think it's a name change in my opinion. But the second other change might be the most crucial thing in this update, which is XP doublers no longer apply to playtime XP. So if you guys remember in the beginning of this video, or like maybe near the middle, I talked about these XP doublers like briefly, and XP doublers is basically something that you could get from the ticket machine from the Slumber Hotel update, if you guys don't know what they are. And back in the day, this like ticket machine used to give you Bedwars experience from rolling it. They had to make a patch. I think it was in October 31st or something. It was Halloween of 2024 when they patched this, but you used to be able to like have a macro just AFKing in the like Slumber Hotel lobby using the ticket machine and botting your way up to the leaderboard and getting a bunch of stars. So they had to patch that back then. But now we have basically XP doublers to replace them that are now in the ticket machine, which I honestly am not a fan of whatsoever. I think these should be removed as well. It makes me think of Bedwars as like gambling a little bit, because it's still really easy to get. I mean, it's a 20% chance, and a lot of people have a lot of slumber hotel tickets. I mean, mine are maxed out. I already have like 100k out of 100k, and I'm assuming that like most of you guys also have that have been at least grinding Bed Wars and stuff. But anyways, XP doublers no longer apply to playtime XP, which this is a very positive change. I'm not saying it's a negative change whatsoever, and I think it's a step in the right direction, because if they did account for playtime XP, then you could probably get like 500, 600 XP a game, where like you should really be getting like 300 or 400 XP. So this is a good change, but I really do think XP doublers should be removed entirely, just because I don't want the ticket machine to really have control over how many stars a player gets. And if this update truly is about, I guess, gameplay, like giving you stars or like Bedwars XP, I really think they should get rid of XP doublers. So let me know if you guys think that XP doublers like should be removed down below in the comments. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the Bedwars version 1.94 XP patch. In this game that I just won here, I got 372 XP, and I got 2 kills, 2 final kills, and 3 bed breaks, which I think was pretty good again. I think if I played this game in the old update, I would have gotten slightly worse XP, because I was checking one of my Bedwars videos. I think it was my 500 star video, and I noticed that in a lot of my games, I got like 200 to 300 XP. I never really got above like 350 XP, while both of these games I got above that 350 XP threshold, and they were very fast games. I did not have any XP doublers or anything, so I was pretty happy with like the performance. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy me rambling here, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Please let me know what you think about the update down below in the comments if you are a Bedwars player. I am very curious to know everyone's thoughts and what the community thinks about this update as a whole. And yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks on this channel. Huge shout out to Cherry for being a tier 2 channel member. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Follow my Twitch. I do stream on there basically every day. And if you guys want to join my Discord server to stay in contact with me, the link is in the description along with all my other socials. But that's it for me today, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.